Hello guys, once again welcome to our YouTube channel. In this episode, I would like to continue our discussion and sharing about Marian apparitions, and this is in connection to my sharing the other day about that apparition which happened in Rashiv in Ukraine, a very popular European country which is now the attention of the world, primarily because of its war against a very strong nation which is Russia. So this painting of Our Lady of Kiev was painted by no less than a Byzantine monk in 1132 for Prince Mstislav of Kiev. And eventually this painting was transferred to Kiev in Ukraine. Then, if you will try to take a look at Wikipedia and some other church documents, this famous painting is considered to be the most important painting of Our Lady of uh, Kiev, and not only that, but this is also considered to be one of the most important historical and cultural painting in Russia, and this is also a very significant painting which became the patroness of Russia herself. And because of the war which is going on now between Russia and Ukraine, you can never you can never imagine the intercession that this very painting of Mama Mary's apparition in 1914 and in 1987 can actually bring for the peace to reign in these two countries, wherein so many innocent people, both Catholics, Christians, and non-Christian alike, are being shed. It is important to remember that this very painting of Our Lady of Kiev became an inspiration when the miracle of 1987 took place in that church called Holy Trinity, because approximately there is around 12 yards of light that is being emitted from this particular painting of Our Lady of Kiev, the so-called Madonna of Tenderness. If we will try to remember, 1987 is also very significant because this was the time when the 6% Catholics or Christians in Russia were being consecrated to the Immaculate Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. I actually read an interview from this Vladimir Putin, the current president of Russia, who asked his soldiers and military men to bomb or to engage war with Ukraine. When he was interviewed 2 decades ago by Time magazine, why is he seen in so many of his photographs wearing an orthodox cross every time he appears in public, he had this answer, and he said that this is actually an inspiration and a gift from his mom, who is also an Orthodox church. But ironically, it seems that Putin is actually somehow cannot understand the reason behind wearing that cross, because otherwise, if he is really a follower of Christ, and if he really know Christ, he will never wage war or engage in war or in killing so many of innocent Ukrainian citizens, wherein the entire world is suffering not only because of the increase in prices of oil and other basic supplies and commodities, but because of safety and their need for security and peace. So because of this war that is now going on in Ukraine and in Russia, many of the lives of these Catholics and Christians were actually affected. This has been part of the messages and the prophetic, uh, I would say, inspiring messages or secret messages of the Blessed Virgin Mary to a 12-year-old girl, Ukrainian girl, Marina, when she appeared both in 1914 and in 1987, that if Ukraine will not continue praying for Russia and will not continue praying the rosary, then war will actually happen and independence will be at stake. December 25 of 1982 was also, I would say, made mention by Mama Mary in her many messages, the secret messages in 1987 at Fatima, Portugal, to the three children, wherein Lucia said that if the Holy Father and the entire world, particularly the Ukrainian citizens, will consecrate every first Saturday of the month to the Blessed Virgin Mary, then the communistic governance of USSR will crumble. And true enough, December 25 of 1992, the Soviet Union flag fell down. So I will be sharing more about Ukraine and Russia in my next videos, and I hope you have learned something from my sharing. Have a nice day.